What is up, everyone? Welcome back to a We All Playcast, and today we're going to be doing some more Buildcraft stuff. And as a preliminary thing, I've kind of went into and built a pretty large build. I didn't intend for it to be this much, but it actually turned out to be a pretty good design. What I decided to go with is a combustion engine farm because we have been harvesting a lot of oil. And we've been doing quite a few things with the refinement process. And in the course of it, I wanted to kind of spotlight how we can finally make stable combustion engines in Buildcraft. Now, this is a pretty good system, but it's not completely stable, and these may still have some problems with exploding. But what I've set up here is I've gone with a 4 water tower design for 8 combustion engines, and it's all kind of unneeded, but I still think it looks kind of cool because we have this adjustable electric engine that's powering the pumps, and really I can use this to do the same function as all of this stuff. But I want to kind of come up with a nice build. I kind of like the design. It looks pretty nice. The only major issue that I have with it is a little mistake that I kind of made. I only have one block layer between the water and here, so it's basically always raining in my factory. But we have a refinement station here, which we will hook up to power. And yeah. Alright, so what did I do all this for? Alright, this is some prep work because what we're actually going to be getting into is our lasers and our assembly table. Now, this is something that's going to be a complete requirement for the circuitries and gates. So I just wanted to do a spotlight and a video on how do we do this lasers and assembly table stuff. So let's get crafting. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to need is we're going to need a laser. Alright, so let's take a look at the crafting recipe for that. Alright, so we're going to need some obsidian, a bunch of redstone, and 2 diamonds per. And we are going to be making, what did I say, 4 of these. Okay, so we'll be making 4 lasers. Boom, boom, boom. Put the diamonds in here. We're going to need a few more redstones. We'll just grab that out of our chest here. And we have plenty of obsidian. Our quarry's doing an excellent job with the obsidian at the moment. So, all right, we'll put those there. And redstone this way. Excellent. And we're going to make 1, 2, oops, I just made 10 lasers. I did not want to do that. Oh, jeez. And I literally used my last diamond. That's just awesome. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe we'll get lucky. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I think I'm good. I'm good. Alright, so we got a few extra lasers, but we've been doing okay over here. Alright, good. Wow. Wow, that could have been tragedy. Oh, we're good. Look at that. I got 9 tungsten ore out of the quarry. And like I said, the obsidian has been doing really, really well. Well, it looks like our quarry actually may be done. Those are looking pretty good. Let's take a look down here. Maybe so. Power teleport pipes are still hooked up. How about this one? Yep. That's still looking good. So, everything's happening there. I guess our quarry's done. I'm going to go ahead and snag this teleport pipe for the moment because I want to produce some more fuel while we're doing the episode. Power teleport pipe. Boop. I'm going to snag that real quick. Hopefully. Of course, we're completely full. I can get rid of the coal. Don't really need that. Okay. Alright, now we made a bunch of lasers. That's freaking awesome. I'm only going to use 4 for right now. But all of these need to be powered with Buildcraft power. And so we have this system set up that the engines above are powering this pipe here, which is going to be powering our lasers. Now we did 4, but since we made all of those, I'm actually going to throw down, well, maybe not 5 because this guy's right in the way, isn't it? Alright, so we'll do 4. Alright, so we'll grab our lasers here, and we're going to plop them right down here, right on this teleport pipe. Alright, now the way the lasers work is they don't actually do anything by themselves, but they will be doing something if there is a assembly table within 4 blocks of the laser. So we're going to leave that going, and I just want to spotlight real quick. I have all those engines hooked up to a lever, and I also have these lights, so I have a nice indicator. Hey, lights are on, engines are on. Be careful, don't leave them on like crazy. So, because we all know combustion engines like to explode. So, okay. Now, the next part of this is we're going to need to make some assembly tables. And we're going to make 2 of these. And before I do that, I'm going to just condense some diamonds. We'll do it in here. Target diamonds. Boom. Tungsten ore. Alright, good. Now I got 25 diamonds left. Oh, man. I got worried there. I almost messed up there for a second. Alright, so the next component to this is we're going to be doing a assembly table. Alright, and that is crafted like so. Looks like we need a diamond gear, diamond, a bunch more obsidian, and 1 redstone. We're making 2 of these, so let's make 2 diamond gears. Let's see how we're doing on sticks. Good, good, good. Alright, so that's 1, 2. I keep right-clicking. I gotta stop doing that. Alright, where's our cobblestone? Bum, 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 bum. 1, 2. We'll just keep those gears for further use somewhere else. And I'll just throw them in here. Actually, I'll put them over here. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. We'll throw them over here in like our machinery type parts chest. Alright, diamond gears, stone gear, iron gears, 2 of those, gold gears, 2 of those, and some more diamonds. We'll grab these guys. Bum, 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 bum. And 2 of those. Alright, so we got 2 diamond gears. We're going to need diamonds in the center, obsidian down the side, and redstone at the top, and that will make our assembly table. Alright, we got 2 of those. I'm going to put those precious diamonds back in the chest there. And it looks like we're getting quite a few Buildcraft pipes, so let's store those away too for further use. They're all going to go in here. Buildcraft pipes. We're going to grab that power teleport pipe. Alright, what else can we throw in there? Yep, redstone engines. Wires can go back. I had to move my solar arrays because my little water tower design here kind of covered up my solar array for powering all my industrial craft machines in there. Okay, so now that we got our assembly tables, we got lasers to spare actually, but we're going to throw our assembly tables down here. Okay, and we're actually all set up to go. We just don't have anything to make yet. So let's start with some simple chipsets. Those are the things that we're going to be making in the assembly table. And we're going to need a bunch of redstone, so let's just grab a lot of that. Let's grab some iron. And yeah, we'll leave it at that for right now. Alright, now the cool thing about the assembly tables is it's kind of like if you throw the things that need to be made in here, it will automatically show up on the right hand side. And what you can do is you can set like, okay, now we're making a redstone chipset. And as you can see, since those were powered briefly, they started to make it, and you can see they kind of went up just a little bit. I'll put a few in here to show you we can make a different type of chipset. Alright, there's a redstone iron chipset. We'll go target that. Go ahead and crank these on and let's see what happens. Alright, so it goes red to yellow to green, and blue is the most efficient line, and you can see that's working. Still not very fast though. It is a pretty slow process, and if we just watch this for just a moment, we can see that these will kind of bounce back and forth. You can see that one over there kind of pointed at this assembly table, kind of bouncing all over the place. That one's making iron, this one's making this. Now, they also, one thing to note is when you don't have any pipes attached to it, they'll just plop right out the side when it's complete. So what I went ahead and did is I put a little system down here that goes right into this chest right here. Alright, now while we're waiting for that to complete, I'm going to go ahead and add this power teleport pipe over here on the side of our refinery. Click it. Can receive true. Boom, boom. Refinery is now working. Cranking out some more fuel for us. And just kind of want to watch those combustion engines and make sure they don't get too hot. They look okay. They look like they're getting fueled pretty well. I don't have a really good access point to it. So while we wait for those assembly tables again, I'll just kind of spotlight this configuration a little bit. Alright, so what happens here is we have them for 2 combustion engines. I have a whole pump max power on the combustion engine, and hopefully that's enough to keep this water at max at all times, but certainly no guarantees of that. We'll have to wait until they heat up a little bit and to really test out that system to make sure that it works. But we're kind of preempting it by making some of these, we're going to be making some gates. Alright, and one other thing to note is around the back side here, I have pretty ugly looking, but still functional. On the top of each one of my fuel tanks here, coming out of the refinery, I put a redstone engine plus some waterproof pipe. So at all times, the engines are getting fuel, and at all times, the engines are getting water. So it's going to be a pretty efficient system, going to work pretty well for me too. And right now, the only thing that is powering is our lasers function here. So let's take a look and see if we got anything yet. Like I said, it does take a little bit of time for this stuff to complete. Looks like the first one is about to be done here. Alright, and I hope the system works. It should be coming out slowly. Yep, there it comes down the pipe. And that's one thing to note. There is a wooden conductive pipe at the bottom of the assembly table, but it does not need a redstone engine to pull it out. The lasers are considered a power Buildcraft item, so they will, oh, looks like we already got two. So they will automatically push items out of themselves into a wooden conductive pipe. Alright, so let's take a look here. Looks like we got 2 redstone chipsets. Now we're up to 3, which is good. I'll go ahead and put those in here, and we'll see what else we can make. Oh, look, we can make a gate. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, I'll go ahead and target the gate, and you can see it's kind of cycles through. I'm going to detarget this one. And one cool thing to note is you see there was a progress bar here on the redstone iron chipset, but as soon as I switched it, it didn't deplete the progress bar, it just moved it to another target. So kind of cool stuff right there. I'm going to detarget this and have that one stop for the moment. We'll let this go, and as you can see, this one's still within 4 blocks of this assembly table, so it will continue to use all 4 lasers on each one of the assembly tables. So this is working pretty hard on this gate, and we'll see how it does. We've got a redstone iron chipset. We'll throw that in here and see what else that does for us. Okay, not too much actually. Alright, one other thing I want to put in here, we're going to do a whole episode on gates because that is definitely deserving of its own episode. We don't need to try to loop these in. So we got our lasers, got a nice system set up for how to build on our assembly table. Also a nice system on the top there to power and cool our combustion engines. Alright, so but one other thing to note that we can make an assembly table that we'll be needing. And I apologize, I don't think I did all my preemptive work for this, but we're going to need a flour. Going to need some lapis. So we'll make ourselves some dandelion yellow. Alright, got 22 of those, it's plenty. Don't know if I have any rose red left because I used a lot of it for this red lumar. And for my crystal farm over there, which I haven't spotlighted yet, but that thing's pretty cool, it's working pretty well. We'll take a quick gander over there. Hello, Mr. Skelly, sir. Made ourselves an iron door. Nice, secure area. And we made a crystal farm, and if you take a look at that V's value, oh yeah, 10,258. Really, really high. Built it directly around a tree, and I put these totems of dawn around here, which I did spotlight in a previous video. So, alright, cool. That's just a crystal farm. It's extremely slow, just FYI. Yeah. Good job, Skelly, sir. Are you shooting at me or this rat? Looks like it was a rat. Cool. Alright. So, I'll just spotlight this a little bit. I do need a few more items to make these other items, but let's take a look at it. I'm going to put in our dandelion yellow and our lapis lazuli, and I think I'm missing something. What could it be? There we go. Needs an iron ingot. Now, as you can see, it makes a blue pipe wire, a yellow pipe wire. 2 other items that I don't have in here right now are, if I use rose red, it will make red pipe wire, and if I use cactus green, it will make green pipe wire. Now, all 4 of those will be needed to kind of use the gates to their full advantage. Okay, it looks like this guy's all done. Let's see what we got over here. Alright, we got 2 gates. Alright, cool. What do gates do? Alright, we'll be talking about that in our next episode, but we'll call that right there. So this is our laser setup with our assembly tables, and we'll be building some things and a little spotlight to a combustion engine farm with a power on and off switch. And see, we're not building anything right now. I'm turning these things off. Don't want any explosions. What the heck is that? Huh, cool. Alright, guys. Well, I'll call the episode there. And if you liked the episode, please smack that like button. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And until next time, thank you.